Hey traders, Raghee here, and I am in Oregon, Bend, Oregon, at the beautiful Brasada Ranch. I'll be here speaking for the next couple of days, and I've got my mobile rig set up, and we're going to take a look at the markets. So first things first, I'm going to talk about crude oil here, and this is a setup that was more for traders who are thinking that this would be an exhaustive level in crude. So what I'm looking at now is some of these lines might seem a little old because, again, I'm on my mobile rig now, and that's one of the reasons I love being a trader. I can just take two monitors and a laptop, throw them in a carry-on, and I can set up shop wherever I am. I'm going to make sure I take some pictures and post them on my Insta so you guys can see where I'm at. It is just breathtaking out here. All right, so what have we got? I have two levels that are very interesting to me because we've got the Darvis working here. These are two Darvis resistance levels because they're, to the upside of where price currently is. And I mentioned that if prices trade at that 52.45, 52.50 area, I'm then going to start shopping, and that's my lingo for this. This then triggers my looking at what put options are going to look like. And I'm looking specifically at the 51s. Okay, that's what I'm looking at specifically. What could I get in terms of a 51? Because this could be, I'm not ruling this out. This could be a ugly, fresh, perhaps uptrend. I'm not going to rule that out at all. I'd rather fade this market, quite frankly, because we've got that red grab candle in there. We've got a bunch of blue grab candles in there as well. So this is really more about respecting the bullish bias we have now, but then also remembering this is probably more about an overbought, oversold scenario. So what I want to do, these are resistance, of course. You know how I love to color code things. These are resistance. This is my support. This could be support. I just want to be aware of that. So I can just kind of color code and give these lines a little bit of character so I know what I'm thinking in each one of these levels. So what do the 51s go for? These 51s, I think they traded as low as 77 cents. I think they closed at about 84 cents, which is still well off the highs that were up at 97. So what is it that I want to do? Well, first of all, notice that this is the DECE contract. I do want to point that out. This is a December contract. This is an aggro trade because there's a pretty good chance that this is really moving overall in an uptrend. I'm not convinced of that. I think this is really still about an overbought, oversold with a bullish bias. Why would I say bullish bias? Propulsion dots have turned on and off a number of times. We've got mostly green grab candles, and it may not be a great angle of the wave, but it is definitely more 12 to 2 than it is 4 to 6, and arguably it's really more 2 to 4. So it is chopped. Those of you that just finished taking the TOPS class, by the way, the trade matrix has been posted in that resources. So you've got a cheat sheet for the process, the 3-step process for the matrix entries that we discussed in the TOPS course. So I'm looking at, I paid $860 on these. So I was basically looking at this in between my flights. This is where it is good to have two connecting flights because for a little while I was on the ground, but all my flights had internet. So I was keeping an eye on the market. I just happened to put my order in when I was in Atlanta. So again, I love being a trader. I can take this with me wherever I go. And I'm so glad you guys are along for the ride. So I've got my options. I paid $860 for them. I've got 28 days to expiration. I don't love that because I am inside the 30-day window of theta decay. But if we're going to sell off, we're going to get an answer pretty darn soon. Notice where we've exhausted before. I know we could get up to this area here. Notice every one of these levels is identified by the Darvis. I don't have to guess. I don't have to, think about where it may exhaust. I'm looking at where it has exhausted. And I emphasize that so very much when it comes to the Darvis. And, since this is the recap video and many of you are not members of Simpler Futures, no problem. look, head on over to the TradeStation App Store. You can download. I still think they're the number 1, 2, and 3 most popular indicators over at TradeStation. Okay, so you can do that. Then we also have a free layout, the share chart on the Thinkorswim platform. So you can actually get my propulsion, grab, wave, and Darvas tools there. And then I'm trying to find this TradeStation Trading App Store, because you can download that right from within your platform. So let me see, Trading App Store. There we go. So if you go into your platform and you search simpler trading, you will get the list of all the popular indicators right now. If you take a look at the popular products, I think for a while I know that we're still the most popular indicators, I believe. Yeah, there they are, right there on the home page. Gosh, that tickles me. I've been using TradeStations back from when they were just a platform, just a charting platform, and I started off with super charts. So I got to tell you, I am humbled and so stoked to see the indicators that I have been using for a very long time sitting here, 1, 2, 3. Just tickles me. But anyways, they're available free. Okay, you can do that on the Trading View platform, which you guys know I use for crypto. If you search for simpler trading, you'll get, again, all these indicators for free. All right, so again, what I've got is the fade. Now, ultimately, would I rather be long than short crude? You know, if I'm just going to trade what I see and acknowledge how well OPEC has hijacked the narrative, that's what I'm going to go for, okay? Now, since I am on the road, what I've done is I've been recording shorter videos, 6, 7, 8 minutes long each. So you'll see that your recap video and my members, your premium videos, there's going to be a couple shorter ones where I've tackled different topics. Okay? I'll see you in the next update.